Then fairy tales came true. I must admit, everything people said about the iPhone camera. I used to get clowned about my little, I had to know my Note camera. And comedians and everybody, the old Android camera. Props to iPhone for the camera.
You didn't like it at first.
It's the mechanics of it. You can't flip it at certain times. Like while I'm recording a video, I can't flip it to you. But if I go live, yeah. You gotta have that disclaimer. You need to know if you on camera before you even speak. I'm talking about the stylistics and Androids and Apple phones. And you, that modesty, boy. I don't know how we gonna build your brand if you don't want to be on camera, heard, or seen. There's an imaginary psychologist out here, y'all. She's great at what she does if you ever get a chance to see her or talk to her. The problem is she ain't trying to be seen or spoken to. We're gonna build it though. We're gonna do a whole commercial about a whole brand and y'all ain't gonna never see who you're gonna be talking to. It's gonna be my voice, my music, the whole advertisement, her phone number, her location. She ain't gonna say nothing. We might get a picture. And that one will be old. It won't be a recent one. She gonna use the one, the glamour shot that I got. Got professional picture. Look, she whispered. She don't want nothing to be on this camera about her. She is whispering. She was not whispering before I hit this little red button. Makes your bike golly wild. We're gonna grow that brand though. You Negroes in South Central, you need therapy. Now, when I first met you, you needed Jesus. I came through there and I gave you all the Jesus you wanted. And you talk shit about me just like they did Jesus. Now I'm coming back and I'm talking about mental health. And I'm coming ready-made with my own therapist. But she ain't cheap. She damn sure ain't free. And she gonna charge you for her services because she's good at what she fucking does. Now, if y'all are courageous enough, you know that's the problem with our people, right? The lack of courage. They're not gonna come talk to you because you're gonna ask them all the tough questions. You're gonna hold that mirror up and you're gonna make them address everything that's wrong with them. All the way back to the 70s when they wretched ass was born. But it helps. It helps, especially when you have a therapist that's good at what she does. You'll be Dr. Cass soon, huh? No? No? You're not gonna let me pay for your education? I wish I could just flip the camera and let them see that expression. Like, you know that's what you gonna do. You're not gonna do it. You don't know? So if I cut the check for the 50 G's, you ain't gonna go, huh? You don't know, huh? Nothing? Oh my goodness, y'all wanna see her? She don't wanna be seen by y'all. She does not want to be seen by y'all. She don't want to be heard by y'all. Y'all be lucky to get a wave out a window. And then it's a quick wave. She don't even really want a wave. She give y'all a, hey. You like Sonny Weathersby, Coach Weathersby? He wrote the book, Sonny Spills the Beans. Good dude, right? You seen Ali Badu's book, Blood Cousins? I didn't show you the actual book, huh? I did? Good dude, right? You ain't met Mike Knapp yet, but you heard about him. Good dude. That's one of the single ones. Another project for you and your friend. You tell your girl, there's another project out there if you want to get you one. You got it. Everett Stewart, the bodybuilder that I went to basic training with. Yeah, great dude. I think I want you to meet these classmates. I think you really like these new classmates that's helping me with this this shit you say I think I can be great at. The shit she think I can be great at. some people you should meet. You met Chris, well, by default, you met Chris. You ain't met Sergeant Swigger yet. It's crazy. You saw me have a conversation with him, I think. The old white cat. His wife is Hispanic. She throw axes. I love to go to. You can go throw axes with her. That's some shit she'll like to do. Some cultured people. It's like God took me out of a place where I knew like the back of my hand, a ceiling. I had reached the ceiling. It's like there is nothing about that place that I just don't. Every time something happens out there, it's like I'm not surprised. Out here, on the other hand, every corner I hit. Oh shit. Every corner I hit. Look at the lady coming out of curves. The old lady with the yoga mat. She getting it in. It's not. They don't have that where I'm at. All right. What else can I talk about? 6 minutes. I could see why people come to downtown Riverside. Like, I like this little boardwalk. I look at Riverside and what's the other one? Be careful. What's the other one you took me to? Ontario Mills. I look at Riverside and Ontario, and I always ask, why won't San Bernardino just follow suit? The surrounding cities got the blueprint. Look at the old folks coming out of curves. They make me feel stupid. I'm not motivated enough. I'm like, this dude and that lady, like, what is it in him? He got to be done with everything. Like, what is it in him that says, let me get on up here and do this stretching in? The curves is what, aerobics? I see that sign. I've never walked in. I always thought it was for women until I started seeing old men come out of there. But we're talking yoga and I don't. So it's just a gym, huh? Shit! Shout out to Curves. All these little businesses. Like, there's money being made. I'm seeing people patronize these businesses. Inspiration. I be wanting to show her off, but she don't want to get shown off. I bet when there's a damn 5-carat blue diamond on her fucking finger, she'll be flashing that mug and want to be on camera. She said no. Y'all didn't hear that, but she mouthed it to me. And I don't believe the lip sync. I think when I come with that rock that's that big, she gonna look at her finger every day and be like, damn. She said that's not her. And it's not. She's telling the truth. She's telling the truth. That's not in her. But I just don't know a woman that would get a rock that big and wouldn't look at it every day and say that. And she got 3 daughters, so you know they gonna remind her. Mama, he love you so much.
Will, barbecue chicken dinner?
She's scared of marriage, though. She's the man in this relationship. I'm the woman. When you gonna put a ring on this finger? I don't need a ring on that finger. I'm the female in this. She the tough guy. I just got out of something. I ain't trying to get tied down like that. Hey, fellas, ain't that what you used to say? Yeah, that's how she sound. And then the females, why you don't want to commit? That's me. When we gonna make it official? You know how the ladies used to say that? That's now me. And how the fellas used to say, hey, why we all gotta take it there? That's her. She's the G. I'm the bitch. If you look at Instagram, you see me in my car. It look like I be turned up on IG, don't it? Guess who's always busybody in the street turned up? And guess it would seem like the quiet one is the one that be at home chilling all the time. Guess who can't sit still and got to be moving around? It ain't me. You would look at me and think that I'm the outgoing one, huh? I'm not the outgoing one. I'm the one saying fuck it. You would look at her and think she the one saying fuck y'all. She the one that care about you motherfuckers. I'm the one that's... She cares. Okay, I care a little bit. Poquito, no mucho. No mucho, just poquito. She is not talking to me as long as I got this camera on. Y'all should see how I'm getting looked at right now. I mean, she is sitting looking at everything from the Apple Watch to her soda. You gonna have to come out the shell? Say hi to my people. They can't hear you. It's music playing. We outside. They love you. They love how you make me smile. Y'all should see how I'm getting looked at right now. She got the cutest dimples. The King Clothing logo is sitting right and nice and proper, just how it's supposed to. Oh. You know, this 11 and a half minutes of me just talking some shit. They like that about me. They want to see the woman. Y'all should see her eyeshadow. She wears this little eyeshadow on her eyes. And y'all be putting on lashes and shit. You ain't never wore them shit as long as I've known you. But that eyeshadow, just enough for me to notice. You don't think I be noticing little stuff like that, huh? And look at, y'all should see her now. She just chuckling and blushing and stuff. I notice all that little shit. You don't get nothing done to them eyebrows, do you? They just sexy and perfectly placed like that, huh? God just made you like that, huh? You just came, you just blessing the world, huh? You just blessing the world. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Say it again. You're not gonna speak up. Why not? Because you know this shit gonna be in the World Wide Web, huh? And you don't want no parts of it. So you just got me out there looking like a goddamn fool. What if it's somebody out there saying he is talking to nobody? What if they don't believe you exist? How? They can't hear you. They can't hear you. People out here thinking I'm crazy. And like that nigga then created a whole woman. She is really right there. She is. For those of y'all that follow me since that gospel rap shit, y'all see why God sent. I can't send no shots, huh? I gotta be a good boy. The new season. You know I'm locked and loaded though. I'm hoping a motherfucker send a subliminal shot or call again, or I'm locked and loaded. Ooh, they lucky the type. They lucky you. If you had any kind of vanity in your body, we could be clowning. Luckily, you're who you are, or else people would get shitted on. We had a nigga walk up on your balcony. Another nigga crank called me in the middle of the night to tell me my kids is here. If you was not there that night, I would not be able to prove it. That a grown man actually did that. Thank you for holding me back that night. Between you and Jalen, between you snitching on me to my daughter, and my daughter standing, you should have saw her try to be a woman. She tried. She tried every bit to say, Dad, don't go. Keisha called me. Looking back on it, I'm a little crazy. But that's a trigger. That's what a trigger is. Thank you for being you that night. Because when I left, because you know y'all couldn't control me, but I had to get gas that night. And it was while I was getting gas that I replayed what y'all was saying, the visual. And about halfway there, because I still didn't do it. I was on my way. About halfway there, I fast forwarded to the phone call you would get, the collect call. I'm in jail. I got this happened. And that's why I turned around. Jalen. You ain't Jalen. You know the real reason I turned this on? To turn them. I wanted to see how long it, because I came out here by myself. I wanted to see how long it would be for them to bake the food. I just started talking. But every time I turn this camera on, I'm gonna have to do a whole segment on my YouTube channel about the virtuous woman. The difference between the contentious woman that will warn our Bible men. I'm talking our Bible will warn against choosing a contentious woman. We're blatantly told what'll happen if we do. It's better to sit in the rooftop in the corner than to be in home with one of those type of women. So through your natural humility, they can't see your face. All they see is me. Like, it looks like this. So when I'm talking, the reason I'm by myself, I can honestly say with all authenticity, the reason you only hear my voice is because she's naturally this fucking humble. She ain't fucking with y'all like that. And there's no shade, like no hate. But dare I say she graduated? She left her childish ways in her childhood. Dare I say that I read the whole chapter and she checks off the boxes naturally. Right? I don't think you guys noted we interviewing y'all without saying a word because the word then already told us what to look for. That's why I let you walk me around the complex the way you did. That's why I let you talk the way I just listened. Listen, is she what this over here says I'm supposed to be? Because she says she know God. She says she know her word. She says she understands the power of the Holy Spirit. So at the very least, I should be able to see some evidence of this word in her life. It shouldn't be you. These niggas. It shouldn't be that. It should be a level of one of them 31 verses. Something should check off. And when you get to walking around that complex like we were, and somebody like you who's not shy about the questions she want to ask, you grilled me for about a month. Yes, you did. I didn't get to ask nothing. You asked everything. You're right. That's not true to a certain extent. You took control of that vibe. Yeah, you gave me freedom. You didn't pressure. You didn't make me feel like I had to do something. You put me in an environment to where I wanted to express. Like you asked questions and had me in an environment where I wanted to answer them. So it was a natural dialogue that, dare I say, it lets the Holy Spirit do what he's supposed to do. If you asking innocent questions and I'm giving innocent answers and there's no judgment, then he can come in and do what he does and connect the dots, like Mom used to say. But if we take control, chances are I'm going to judge you by that shit that I just got off of. You're going to judge me by that shit you just got off of. And what I like to call a spirit of miscommunication. Deceptive as fuck. Like, dare I say, we're not ready for this fight that we talk about we want to get in. Like, it becomes, for the ladies, at least when I got home, it was, everybody was Ruth looking for their Boaz. But when you go read the story of Ruth, you find a little bit about her trial and how much she didn't waver when it came to God. And even after Boaz was gone, she kicked it with his moms. You compare that. This is a word that people don't know in my hood. This is a conversation I can have with you that I can't have back home. Metaphorically speaking. See, I say that to you and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't let me go into what I went through with those same two words. Metaphorically speaking, I can say I'm Boaz, minding my business, understanding who I am in God. When I see Ruth taking out the trash, minding her own business in God, who am I to not say, may I take your trash out? I don't think I said it like that. But when you compare the people, the women I came home seeing, saying, I'm Ruth looking for Boaz. If you ain't so close to God to find me, then you might as well. I was hearing all, they had the cliches down packed. It's like they was going to church just to find out what the title of the sermon was, and then they'd go home and just tell everybody about what the sermon they heard, as opposed to listening to the sermon, allowing yourself to grow, and then talking about the results of the sermon in your life. Running across you. You want to go for a walk? What you thinking? What's on your mind? What does that look like? You ask, I used to tell you this, I think you can correct me if I'm wrong. You used to ask loaded questions. You would ask questions that would force me to really, really think about the answer. Like, you wasn't asking questions about my ex. You was asking questions about the essence of the man that I am. Who the fuck are you? Why are you thinking? Oh, thank you. We gonna eat here? All right. Let's let these clowns see us bless this food. Motherfuckers be actually. Thank you for this food. Thank you for our lives. Thank you for your son, Jesus the Christ. Thank you for James and Keisha. You don't want to get on camera and let them see you never. You know they already watched the God story. Can I shout out Magnolia Family Therapy? How can they get in touch with you? Are you open like that for business yet? Let's do a business type plug. You're not open for business like that to where you're advertising. Can we talk about how can I end this? This is going to YouTube because you weren't saying shit. It's literally all me talking to a ghost. But what can I? How can I say this to put you on the spot, but in a good way? If you were to speak into the atmosphere something about your business right now, what would it be? What are the desires of your heart in reference to Magnolia Family Therapy, considering you're not taking clients yet? That it grow and thrive. We got to go more detailed, because if it grows and thrives and it's a bunch of broke motherfuckers that got to take 30 years to thrive, let's go more specific. What more in more detail? Because everybody wants their business to grow and thrive. And I'm not saying put you on camera. I'm just saying you speak to me, and I'm going to speak it into the atmosphere.
Well, I really want to just be able to help people heal.
Now we get into what I want to say. Now we get into it. You want to help people heal, grow, and thrive. Damn it, if that's not a mission statement, y'all, all bullshit aside, she hates this shit, but all bullshit aside, if that's not a mission statement, I don't know what. Look at what's happening in America amongst men, amongst women, amongst children, amongst parents, amongst families, and then listen to what she just said. Grow, heal, grow, and thrive. How profound is that in its simplicity? That's the right word, right? Here's what God did for me. He just answered the prayer. I want pure love and support from an educated woman who really knows you and really about your spirit. And it was timing. She swears she seen me before that day. I'm hard pressed to figure out when.
Your order's ready, Jordan.
But now I get it. She said the words couples ministry.
Sorry.
Do you know what that means to have somebody that says it on their own? To not have to plan it for profit, but just says, I want a couples ministry. when she's talking to a man who's already had his own, who was looking for a woman who could just be a helpmeet. First Lady Jean Nobles used to say, son, God is a master at connecting the dots. So I thank God to have a woman in my life who just wants to, say it again, heal? Heal, grow, and thrive. Don't forget that. That's going to pop up again. That's going to pop up again. That's going to be something you can possibly trademark as it grows. You'll be known as the therapist that heals, grows, and thrives. I would encourage you to find a memory verse that backs that one up. Or not a memory verse. Find a verse to put up under it. All right. From the time I ordered my food and I was told out here to go find a table. Not told. Right, correct that, huh? Y'all should see the looks. Like, nigga, don't you ever make people think I'm making you do anything. The Virtuous Woman. If you want to know who I'm talking to, scroll down on my YouTube channel and look for the God story involving Miss KC. We still got to get part 2 in because her story is so powerful that we were just talking too long. And we didn't even scratch the surface in how she became the woman of God she became. So since then, she's had aspirations to add a title to her name. She's actually smart enough to do it. I've got something going on in my life that might enable me to do so. She's got so many things going on in her life that helps me that it would literally take a whole talk show segment to itemize and go through all of those things. People, sometimes the one who's sent to bless you is probably the quietest, most humble person you've ever met. I voice my opinions through her. She's a beast. She is not to be fucked with. One day hopefully I can get her to have a beer and talk to you about some of my fuck ups and how she had to respond to some of my fuck ups. I think that'll help her. And that's from a therapeutic standpoint. If I'm courageous enough to come out and actually admit this shit, y'all can use me as an example, man.
That's my music. Classic soul and
Submit when you have the woman who was sent to you to submit to. If you submit to that philosophy of that woman, God will acknowledge that. She watched me finish a whole script on a fucking iPad with one sentence every morning. Good morning, baby. Be great today. That shit got me through freshman year of fucking junior college at 50-something, 40-something years old. She has no idea where she stands in my life because of that. Because she wasn't there when I was praying for the stuff I was praying for. She just came wondering why I'm acting this way towards her. So, as I try to figure out how to exalt the woman of God, I would urge every single woman in the world to take a page out of this young lady's book. Just be humble. God will use your man to exalt you in due time if you don't faint. Because I'll tell you the truth, every single blessing I get from this point forward for the rest of my days is going to get ran by this woman right here. You can't get to me, blessed or otherwise, without going through her and my daughter Jalen. I don't have to ask for permission. I ask for consultation. The absolute best co-pilot is the one who knows and understands. I've been getting at him for 30 straight minutes. You think I got something fruitful to say? You didn't say much. It's all me. You guys, it's all critique. You can nod your head through this. The shit that we saw when old boy got killed on live. What? Now it's time for me to back, relax, and strap forward. No, I didn't see who was driving. An old white dude? They ain't bumping nothing but a G-thing. Nah, I'm good with it, baby. It's out here with you. It ain't about the food. I know you know that. Sooner or later, you about to call and say you got to go. But your input. You listening to what I'm saying? Before I put this out there, you was with me when I saw the dude get killed on IG Live. This dude, Charleston White, we been listening to, talking about the city from Houston. These are black men. I didn't roll you through my city. You've seen where my kids live. You dropped me off with Jalen. You've seen how she gets down. You've seen the whole 360 degrees of the man. So I want these people to see a strong black man submitting to his woman and operating under what she says is best. When she's under the power of the Holy Spirit, that shit works. So I want them to see me looking for your approval. Now, that's going to put a lot of attention on you. But if the woman I walked around that complex with is any indication, you got this. They're not ready. They're going to let the smooth taste fool them every time. And once you open your mouth and start revealing what's inside of that brain and that spirit, they will have no choice but to bow the fuck down. Can you tell me you love me on camera loud enough so these people can at least know that there's somebody in my life that love me? Did y'all even hear that?
Yes, they did.
Okay. 31 minutes. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna load it up to YouTube. Now, my shit ain't even open. Her shit is damn near done. Folks coming and going. Oh, we ain't got no sign in here. Shout out to Grams. Shout out to Grams. That's it? Okay. She say that's it.